So what we're going to do now is set up a score for our orchestration project. So let's open Finale. And if you're using MuseScore, that's totally fine. It will be a similar process, but not exactly the same. So now that I've opened up Finale, I'm going to go to the setup wizard. And I am going to, before advancing forward, change the score page size, right? I want this to be 11 by 17. But I'm going to keep the part score page size the same. That's going to stay 8.5 by 11. So this looks good now. I'll hit next. And I'm going to just add things one at a time. I'm going to start with the woodwinds. The instrumentation I'm using is orchestra. So this is going to be an orchestra score, so piccolo. And then I'm going to add 2 flutes, 2 oboes, clarinet in E flat, 3 B flat clarinets, bass clarinet, 2 bassoons, a contrabassoon. Then I'm going to add 3 trumpets and 4 French horns or horn and Fs. And sometimes Finale will automatically put the horn and Fs above the trumpets. I'm going to change that a little bit later, but for now I'll let it go. Trombone 1, trombone 2, these are our tenor trombones, bass trombone, tuba, and then I'll add a couple of percussionists. I think what I'll add is, let's add a snare drum and a bass drum, and let's add someone doing cymbals. Then I'll add my string section. Can't forget them. Violin 1, I'll double click again for violin 2, viola, cello, and then it says you could click on double bass. I've written it as contrabass, but that's still correct. Now before advancing forward, I'm actually going to move the trumpets up. Good. So there you have the instrumentation. And then, you just title things. I'm doing that is the name of my piece, Melody of the Tambourine. Composer, I'll just put traditional, or excuse me, I'll put Mongolian folk song, and then arranger, ARR period, my name. And you don't really need a copyright, but I suggest you put one if you're going to use this outside of class at any point. So just do the same exact thing, but substitute your name. Hit next. Okay, this looks pretty good. I believe mine is an F minor. I'll hit finish. And it'll take a little bit. There we go. There's my full score. I'm gonna go ahead and just delete a couple things. I don't need this thing that says subtitle. You might need it. Maybe you have a subtitle, but I don't have a subtitle. And right here it says Melody of the Tambourine on page 2, yada yada. I don't really need that. Okay, and I'm gonna set up a couple of other things here. I'm gonna go to Window, and I'm gonna go to Score Manager, because it just says Score, but we want to say. So I went to Score Manager, and we want to click on File Info, because we don't want this to just say score. We want it to say transposed score. So in order to get this window that you're looking at, you go to Window, Score Manager, and then you click on File Info and you go down here. Okay, so now I'll close that out. Good. And then the last thing I need to format here would be the measure numbers because they're just way too small. So in order to do that, I'm going to go to Document, Edit Measure Number Regions, and I'm going to modify things in this. We'll do that in the next video.